Hey, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to prove to you that the Beauty Blender does not absorb foundation. I've cut mine open before, but I keep hearing people say that it absorbs foundation, and I don't believe it because I use it all the time, but I don't find it. So this is my Beauty Blender. I know it looks weird, but I actually cut this a while ago. And I showed you guys the inside, but I'm actually going to apply my foundation with it today. And then I think I might even cut it open again and we're going to look at it. All right? Okay. So we're just going to get right into it. I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia. Now it's going to be a little weird because I cut off half of it. I wish I wouldn't have done it. And I don't want to do it on my new one yet because my new one's still doing good. So I am going to put this on my Beauty Blender because that's usually what I do, and dab my foundation on because that's what I do. And I'm going to blend this. Now, you always want to use your Beauty Blender damp. You never want to use it dry. So what I do before every single time I use my Beauty Blender is I will wash it really well. I have that Beauty Blender, the Pro soap that I get, that's like the big one. I use it for my brushes too. So I use it for my brushes and my Beauty Blender, and it just works well for me. But I clean it really good before I use it. I squeeze it under the water, then I squeeze it out to get all that water out. Then I take a towel and I squeeze it again. You don't want to use it dry. So let me make sure that I blended my foundation in really good here. I'm going to do again. Same thing. This is what I normally would do. Except I think I usually put it on the side closer to where the tip is. Like I usually apply my foundation right there. I don't know why. I've used different blenders before and I've found some that I like, but I just always go back to this one because I just feel like it works best for me. But on mature skin, I really think it's good to use a blender as opposed to a brush. You have to be really careful because you really need to push that in. I know it looks like I'm just pouncing it, but I am pushing it in. Mature skin, you just need to really, you want this foundation to really melt in with your own skin. You know what I mean? This way you're not going to get any brush strokes. I'm going to blend that down there. I want to make sure that I blended this good before I cut this open. So really push it in. I don't use a primer to fill in my pores. I used to use a primer to fill in my pores before I started using a Beauty Blender. Then I started using a Beauty Blender and I didn't have to use a pore filler anymore. The only things that I do to prime my makeup is I just use a moisturizer before I apply my makeup. On mature skin, it's really good to make sure that your skin is really moisturized. So just want to make sure that this is really good. Always take the time to really blend in your foundation. Now, I don't really put foundation on my nose. I'm doing a little bit on the side, but I don't put it all over because it does not stay on my nose. That's where I feel like a lot of my oil comes from there, here, and here. So here is my Beauty Blender that I just used. And I'm going to cut it open still because I put most of the product there. So let's cut it open and see if the product is there. Okay, so you're going to see me do it. So I'm going to cut open this Beauty Blender. Do you see any product in there? No, I don't see any product in there. The only place I see it is a little bit right there at the tip. You see that? I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. So I don't know what this dark is though. That I don't know. It might have been from my soap because I just washed this. So anyways, there's no product that goes in this beauty. I can cut it again. The same thing. Yeah, I wonder if that's a soap that's on there because I just used, my soap is black that I use. So I wonder if that's, I didn't rinse it really good. I'm going to rinse it off and I'll let you know. Let me go rinse this. I'm going to rinse this one to see if that's what that is. Those are my beauty blenders. I don't know what this is other than it's probably the soap. I'm going to go rinse this one more time and see if that comes out. So I'm going to leave this one. I'm just going to rinse this one. Okay, so I just rinsed this one. I used nothing on it. So that's not mildew or anything. I didn't think it was. Figured it was probably the soap that I didn't rinse off all the way. I wonder if it did that because I didn't have the, it's not totally sealed, you know, because I cut the top off of it. But now you can see that that's gone. So yeah, I don't understand the whole thing with the product absorbing. So you saw that it does not absorb in a beauty blender. So I would recommend using a beauty blender. And if you're not using a beauty blender and you want to use another sponge, I would recommend that too, because I still feel that a sponge is a much nicer application on mature skin, especially if you have dry skin, because you're pushing that product in. I just think it's much more flattering. I just prefer to use a beauty blender. I've used other ones before. I like the one from Sigma. That was a nice one. I liked one from Morphe I was using, but I always come back to this one. We know what tools we liked to work with, and you know, there's different sponges. They all feel differently. They all work a little bit differently, I feel like, and this one just works the best for me. So again, I challenge you, it does not absorb. So this is what I think could be happening with people that are saying that. I think it could possibly be the foundation. Maybe they're not using enough. Maybe it could be just the foundation themselves with it on their skin. And maybe, I don't know what it is. All I know is I have used it with serum type foundations. I've used it with thicker foundations. It doesn't seem to matter. It always applies my makeup really, really well. So I don't know what to say, but it drives me nuts when I hear people say it absorbs in their beauty blender, because that's just not true. But it does not absorb in a beauty blender. It's just not true. I just showed you again. I showed you one that was not, you know, I actually used it so you could see and cut it open. Like, I don't know how more obvious it can be, but it is not. This isn't, Beauty Blender doesn't even know I exist, so that they don't even know that I'm doing this video. I'm just doing it because I continually hear that, and it's false information. Product does not get absorbed into a beauty blender. I'm telling you, it just doesn't. I've never had that happen to me with all foundations that I've had, and I just proved to you that it doesn't. So that's all I can say. So if you haven't used a beauty blender, would definitely give it a try. If it's out of your price range, then use an alternative, but I can guarantee you that, well, I can't guarantee you that, but I'm sure even when I used those other dupes, I didn't find that it absorbed it either. So I didn't find that. I don't know. So I hope that this video was helpful and informative. I know it's a little different for me, but I just felt like I had to actually show you guys and not just tell you, because if I sat here and told you that, you probably have heard other people say that, but I've heard other people say the other thing, and it's not true. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this was a really short video. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you join us here. It's positive. We help each other. I see that in the comments all the time. You guys help each other. I love that. So if you're not already subscribed, would love to have you join. Just click that button below, hit that subscribe button. I share new videos every single week. Also, make sure you click that notification bell too, because anytime I share a new video, you will be notified. Otherwise, you may be missing out on content. So if you subscribe, make sure you click that button. So I don't know why they have to make it so complicated. Should be subscribed, should be enough, but you know, YouTube's that way. So before you leave, let me know, do you use a beauty blender? Is there another sponge you like better? Let me know in the comments. It's helpful to anybody that is looking for something, wants to try something out. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is the one I like. I've repurchased it many times. I go past the time that you're supposed to keep it. I'm just saying, but I keep mine really clean. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that this was helpful and informative. If it was, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you so much. I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.